My dear friends, today we celebrate the martyrdom of Stephen, the first martyr. And today, as we know, Stephen, yes, he was a man full of the Spirit. He was a man who was courageous. He didn't mind. He knew that he would be put to death. But still, he went on preaching everywhere, preaching the good news without being scared of death. And for that, he had to give his life. He was stoned to death. And one of those who was an accomplice in the stoning was Saul. Later on, he was called Paul. And this man, Saul, he took part in the stoning. He wanted this Christianity to be diminished, to be completely wiped off. So he was part of it, Saul. There's the saying, no, that the blood of martyrs is the seed of Christianity, the seed. For what takes place, something beautiful takes place. This same man, Saul, who is to persecute the Christians, this same man becomes one of the world's greatest missionary, even greater than us, going to Sahib. Great man. He took Christianity to the end of the world. This is the result of this martyrdom of Saint Stephen. My dear friends, if you look around us today, you find that church is persecuted everywhere. Not only in India, but even in many parts of the world. Lots and lots of persecution is going on. Churches are burned. Sometimes pastors, priests are being persecuted, taken to jail. A lot of cases hurled against them. But sometimes we get this thing, what is going on? Yes, something beautiful is going on. God has His plans. In our own life, we see sometimes we suffer, we have a lot of pain, emotional pain, physical pain, sickness, diseases. What's going on? Yes, if we accept what is going on as a plan from God, as Stephen accepted, and he prayed for his persecutors. He prayed for them, and that is why this suffering of Stephen turned into something beautiful. Through this suffering of Stephen, many came to know Jesus. So that is the result of when we align ourselves with the Spirit. Stephen was full of the Spirit. If we too in our lives, in our daily lives, we align ourselves with the Spirit, then our daily life can be beneficial. There will be a lot and lots of fruits of the Spirit. So let us pray today that all of us become like Saint Stephen. We keep our eyes on God. Yes, things will come. You know, there's that movie called The Sound of Music, and there, that girl, no, she's a novice, I think. She's sent to take care of a family of 7 children, and she's scared. But she sings a song there, called Confidence. Then let them bring all the problems, he says. I'll do better than my best. And this better than the best, I think we all can do, because we are not alone. The Spirit is there with us. In the second reading, St. Paul tells, second reading in Matthew tells us, he says, it is not you who speak, but the Spirit of the Father who speaks in you. And that is why we can do better than our best. We are not scared of persecution, for we know that God works through them. God will bring something beautiful. He will raise up another Paul. So let us ask God the grace that we all don't get discouraged when persecution comes, when this comes, but we accept it with joy, because we know that God is working with us. God has a master plan for each and every one of us. If you only accept it, then our lives can be beautiful. Lives can be meaningful. We'll never be discouraged. For this grace today, let us pray. Today also 2 of our children are taking the first communion. Let us pray for them that they always have this joy in them, that the Spirit is there always with us. We are not scared to go forward, whatever be, because Jesus is there with us.